Hello clever people, and welcome to my review for Dora and the Lost City of Gold. So this live-action Dora movie follows the story of the iconic character 10 years later from where we're used to her. Instead of her being 6, she's 16. And she is taken from the jungle and she has to live in America. She's taken from Peru and she has to live in San Diego, I believe. It's either San Diego or LA. And by doing so, she doesn't really fit in with all the high schoolers, but eventually her and 3 other high schoolers end up back in the jungle because of a sketchy thing that is happening involving her parents. So Dora and the Lost City of Gold, it's not a movie I was looking forward to by any stretch of the imagination. I didn't think it was going to be terrible because the previews, they had some really, really dumb childish humor, and you know, I wasn't expecting a good movie at all. I wasn't expecting anything that wasn't going to be a lighthearted kids movie that is made purely for kids. And walking out of this, that's exactly what you get. The Dora movie is by no means special. There's nothing exceptional about it. There's some really, really weird things in it. Like, there's some very bizarre details in the plot, which I'll get into a bit later. But outside of like the 2% of this movie that has some weird bizarre stuff going on, the other 98% is just your normal run-of-the-mill kids movie. There is the character Dora. She doesn't fit in at her high school. She ends up back in the jungle. I guess what her arc is at the end of the movie. I won't spoil it, but I'm pretty sure that you can guess what it was. She originally hates the LA area, then she goes back to the jungle. Guess what the arc is? It's very, very predictable. And that's what this entire movie is. It's very much by the numbers. It very much doesn't do anything creative. But in all honesty, I wasn't expecting that. I mean, that's a one-up if a kid's movie can do that, because that means it's a good movie that had some thought put into it. Not just a good kid's movie, but a good movie if it teaches kids some lessons but can also entertain humans at the same time. But this one did not. It mostly just entertained kids, and for what it was, I mean, it's completely fine. Like, I went in expecting some normal kids movie, and that's exactly what I got, and I understand the fact that I am not the demographic for this movie. It's meant for people who are 5 years my younger, or even younger than that are females or maybe males who grew up on Dora. I never did. I never watched the show a whole lot, so there's no sentimental attachment for me. So really, there was just nothing in this movie that was special or that was worth noting. However, there are some really weird sequences in this movie. Like, there's a part where Dora kind of gets high from flowers, and then the whole movie goes animated, and then a grown man in the movie takes off all his clothes, and because it's animated, it's considered all okay, but when they go back to live action, he's still naked, and it's just kind of weird. I don't know, there's just some weird stuff like that in it that felt like they were trying to appeal to adults a bit more, but in the end, it never really went all the way. So in the end, Dora and the Lost City of Gold, it's nothing special. It's a normal run-of-the-mill kids movie, and there's really not a whole lot to say about it. I will give Dora and the Lost City of Gold a 4 out of 10. Alright, that concludes my review for Dora and the Lost City of Gold. So, what are your thoughts on this film, or what do you think of the original Dora series? Comment in the comment section below and let me know. I'm Robert Burke, and this has been The Clever Critics. Goodbye.